overcoming friction. And that loss, whichever you have in overcoming friction, there can be measured in terms of internal energy, which we are deprived of from here. Correct, dear?
Yes,
We
sir.
are deprived of that tool. We are devoided of tool. We are in want of that tool, right, Krish?
Yes, sir.
So it is not about wholesome energy conservation. Of course, that is known to us since time immemorial. That energy is always conserved. It can only be converted in from one form to the other form. Correct, yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the objective over here being, can I measure the other form? If I am able to measure the other form, I'll say energy is conserved. If I am not having the equipment to measure the same, if I'm not equipped, then what I'm to say? A safe statement. Energy cannot be conserved. So let us limit our study to mechanical energy, Krish, right here?
Yes, sir.
And then ask ourselves, when can we say mechanical energy remains conserved? You know that. When can we say mechanical energy remains conserved? Conservation of mechanical energy. A special case of work energy theorem, right here?
Yes, sir.
So when can we say mechanical energy will remain conserved? I have made you write it. Three forms, three cases, correct here?
Yeah.
Either you take, three cases, either you take, you
Exchange.
boil down to, your observation boils down to, work should be done only by field force, correct? In a nutshell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct? If work
Yeah.
is done only by field force, then we qualify uses of conservation of mechanical energy. Right or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We have in a nutshell. In a nutshell, that is what we can summarize to. If work is only done by field force, we qualify users of conservation of mechanical energy. Right? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Now I ask myself, the case at hand, which particle, which system I am referring to, string mass system. Fine. In this string mass system, how many forces are acting on the particle concerned? Tension and mg, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I ask myself, can tension do work on particle? Particle at hand being mass. Particle at hand being mass. You may of course raise an objection. Why are you considering only particle to be the system? Why are you considering whatever is having mass to be the system? Why are you taking string into account? I say I'm not taking string into account because to me system is mass, correct? Be it kinetic energy or potential energy, whatever we have read is whatever single term we have read is beholden by mass. Say me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
So the moment you say that there is no mass associated with the string, we are not to associate energy in the form of, and now please be very careful what I am saying, class, because I'll be undoing whatever I am saying in the very next question. Energy cannot be associated with string, and that energy which cannot be associated with string is potential or kinetic. The energy which you cannot associate with string is potential or kinetic. Why so? Because string has got no mass. So in want of mass, you cannot associate kinetic or potential energy with string. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we are associating energy with is only the mass, this particle of mass. And then I ask myself, tell me what was its potential energy initially? You will say it was minus of mgl. You very well know why minus sign, correct? I have taken this as my zero of potential. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is below by length L, so minus of mgl. Kinetic energy plus of half m into whatever V I take. I'm writing amorphous equation first, and then we'll keep changing V. So half mv squared, good enough. Then we go to an angular displacement of theta. Ask ourselves, where is the particle? We get an answer. Particle is at a distance L cos theta, right?
Yes, sir.
Particle is beneath of zero potential energy or above of it. We get an answer, beneath of it. Beneath by what length? L cos theta. So what will be the potential energy read of ours? Minus of mg L cos theta. Agreement?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Of mg L cos theta. Good enough? Then we further to kinetic there, all of you. Then we further to kinetic and ask ourselves, what is its kinetic energy? We get it in terms of V prime. Kinetic energy is plus of half m V prime square, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now, with the help of kinetic energy and Newton's second law of motion, with the help of kinetic energy and Newton's second law of motion, we can derive function for V prime squared and T. We can derive how is V prime square changing with theta and how is tension changing with it. Correct, yeah? You can easily, yeah. You can very easily come to a conclusion. Use only the second equation. For now, use only the equation. Am I clear?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
clear, all of you?
Yes,
All
sir.
of you clear? Use only this equation. What do you get to see from here? V prime is squared. Tell me, dear. What is V prime is squared from here? V prime is squared from here is V squared. V squared. Tell me what else? V squared, I have taken 2 goes to that side and GL also goes to that side. So plus of 2 mg plus of 2mg, and then can we write it as, please do check, cos theta minus 1. Do check it there, do check it. V prime is squared. Can we write it down the way that I have? V prime is squared. Do check, please. V prime is squared is equal to V squared. 2 goes to that side and minus is needed. I think I'm right. Check once. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think so. There'll be m in the equation.
Okay, there won't be M, right? You are there won't be any M. You are right. Absolutely right. There will not be any M. And I'll take this minus also out. Just, well, you know why I'm taking that minus out. I'm taking that minus out as 1 will always be greater than cos theta, right? Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
on the bracketed term to be positive. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
It's fine now. Check once.
So there will be a 2gl cos theta, no, sir?
2GL.
2gl.
2GL. 2GL. And
Sir,
cos theta and GL both are taken out. Right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay now? Check once. Check all of you, yeah?
Sir, I'm getting
Check
something.
all of you.
Sir, I'm getting it like this. I'm getting V prime square is equal to V square plus 2gl into cos theta minus 1.
Correct. Same it is. It is same, Krish. What I told you is I'm taking minus out. Why I'm taking minus out? Because I want the bracketed term to be positive, correct? Cos theta will be less than 1 always, right? Yeah. Except for theta being 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's the reason. You can keep it in the form that you have got, Krish. No issue. You have got this plus and over here it is interchange, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that's same. Okay, so this is V for us, V prime square for us. This is equation number 2 for the day. And then the third one. Third one is tension as function of theta. Third one is tension as function of theta. So what will I do with this? What will I do with this? I'll just place the value of v prime square. Please do the needful. Place the value of v prime square. Got it, class?
Yes, sir.
What I'm suggesting, getting it or not? What I'm suggesting, I'm suggesting of placement of whatever you got in equation 2 in the last equation. So what do we get? We get it as t is equal to mg cos theta. First of all, t, mg cos theta goes to that side. And then we have plus of m by l and v prime square being removed by.
Yeah. So you can, yeah. Yes, sir. You can remember that. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So v prime square being replaced by v square minus twice gl. Let me take this curly. Okay, v square minus twice gl 1 minus cos theta, right? And we can further it on simplification. How we can further? You tell me, dear. What we get finally is mv square by l. What we get finally is mv square by l plus of, and please do check what I'm writing is correct or not. Is it mg into 3 cos theta minus 2? I'm not very sure. Please endorse.
So yes, sir. 1 second.
Yeah, do check. Do check.
Cos theta plus.
Just expand
Yes, sir.
it
Yes, sir.
and you get
Yes, it's correct.
it's fine? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So these are the two equations which we are to deal with this day. These are the two equations here. Equation 2 and 3. Please underscore them. Please underscore them. Now I'm to deal with these equations and ask you for, write down, find theta. Find theta when speed becomes 0. Find theta when speed becomes 0. Given initial speed half GL under root. Given initial speed half GL under root. What happened, Adi? Okay, so initial speed is what to us? Given initial speed half GL under root. That is what it is. You have to find angle theta at which V prime becomes 0. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear what am I over here?
Yeah.
Am I the angle at which V prime shapes to 0, turns to 0. Am I clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. 1
Yes,
second.
sir.
Very good. I want the others also to respond. Vedant and Adesh.
Yes, sir.
Adesh, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what we have to find for this value corresponding to this value of V, what will be theta when V prime is 0, correct?
There is a 3 by 4.
Okay, we'll check that here. What should be the value of theta? You can also get me in terms of cos theta, no issue. What should be the value of cos theta?
Cos
when
theta is equal to 3
V
by 4.
prime becomes
So I'm
0?
getting 3. This is the answer 3.
Huh?
3.
So
3.
3.
Tell me your answers, please.
Theta is equal to
How
3
much
by
did you
4.
get?
the cos theta equals to 3 by 4.
Yes, sir.
3 by
Cos
4.
theta is 3.
So
Yes,
cos
sir.
theta is equal to 3 by 4. I got cos theta equal to 3 by 4.
Okay, Adesh, what is your calculation to get?
So 3. Only 3.
Only 3. What about you, Vedant?
by 4.
I couldn't get you, Vedant. Come again.
3 by 4. So cos theta equals to 3 by 4.
I presume it should be 3 by 4. Check once, Adesh.
Yes, sir. Okay, yeah.
The value of, I seek what the value for cos theta.
Yes, sir.
So could you please calculate and let me know what exactly is the angle 3 by 4, cos inverse 3 by 4 if you do have scientific calculator around you.
So the angle is
If you have
around,
scientific around you, what is cos inverse 3 by 4 exactly equal to? What degree?
so 30. It's either 37 degrees or 53 degrees. It's 53 degrees.
3 by 4. You're getting cos theta equal to 3 by 4. I have not checked, by the way. I am going by whatever you are saying. So I presume your calculation being correct. Correct, yeah, all of you? It should not be that you are rallying behind anyone's answer. Please see, as per your calculation, what you are getting. So what are you getting? Are you sure you are getting as per your calculation cos theta equal to 3 by 4, all of you?
Yes, sir. Cos theta is equal to 3 by 4. Yes, sir.
If it is cos theta equal to 3 by 4, get me theta from there. Use scientific calculator, get me theta. I presume it should be somewhere near to 41 degree. Check once.
Oh, 1 second.
Cos inverse 3 by 4. Quickly, please. Tell me in degrees. As far as my memory serves, it should be somewhere near to 41 or 42 degree.
Just 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
So 41.4 degrees. 41 degrees.
41.4, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So write it down. Write it down. Therefore, speed becomes 0. Therefore, speed becomes 0 at an angle 41.4 on approximated value 42 degrees. Correct, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Therefore,
Yes.
speed becomes 0 at what value, at what degree? At 41.4 or approximately 42 degree. So this is the angle at which speed becomes 0. Correct, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Please enlighten me on at what angle tension will become 0. So for that we turn to which equation? Equation number 3, correct?
Yes,
Yes, sure.
For that we turn to which equation, all of you? In order
Equation
to
number
get tension at what angle, we'll turn to equation number 3 and place the value of tension 0. Replace V square by half GL, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sure.
sir.
V square by half GL and yet again find cos theta. This will be easier for you to get. Yet again find cos theta. You need not require calculator for this angle. Tell me what will it be?
The 60.
60. Very good. So we write them as theta V for speed becoming 0 and theta T for tension becoming 0. Is visible on the board?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So according to you, which will become 0 first? Tell me, dear.
The velocity.
Velocity, speed. Speed will become 0 first. Thereby what will happen? As the bob or particle swings. What will happen? As the bob or particle swings, it will stop somewhere, momentary, it will stop here, and then it will retract. Correct, yeah?
Yes, sir.
After
Yes, sir.
stopping, it will retract. It has been projected with what speed is known to you? Half GL under root. It goes up to an angle 42 degree, approximated angle 42, and then find speed becoming zero. Tension becoming zero is being ruled out, correct?
Yes, sir.
Why being ruled out? If tension ought to at all, it would have at 60 degree, correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
If tension were to become zero for this speed, of course, that would have been an actualization only at an angle 60 degree, which we fell short of, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We could make 60. At 42, we started retracting, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. So this is the reading against V is equal to half GL. I get you another value of V. V is equal to under root of 4 GL. Tell me theta V and theta D. Find it out, please. Take the root of 4 GL. All of you, please do calculate and repose faith on your calculation. No plagiarism over here. Please refrain from it. It's a world of digitalization, and we require honesty on the part of teacher as well as students.
Sir, I'm getting theta is equal to 180.
Okay, which theta is this?
So theta V. Theta V.
P or theta T?
So theta T I'm finding out.
Theta T. So theta T you got how much here?
So theta V is equal to -1. Cos theta V is equal to -1. So theta V will be 180.
Okay. Theta V is 180, right?
Yes,
So I
sir.
write over here 180. That means if the calculation is to lay credence to, Chris's calculation to be laid credence to, then I am to say speed will become zero only at the top position, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Speed will become zero because this is theta to us, and as per Chris's calculation, he is getting theta equal to 180 degree, correct?
Yes,
And
sir.
theta 180 degree is suggestive of speed becoming zero, but when particle reaches the topmost position, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Particle reaches where? The topmost position. Okay, fine. What about theta t, anyone?
Then I'm getting a very
So
weird
theta
answer.
t, I got cos theta is equal to 3 by 2.
That I got
We
minus
find-
2 by 3. I got minus 2 by 3. That's what.
1 second.
Okay, so
Oh,
minus
wait,
2
no,
by
no,
3
no.
accepted. By 2 is
So
not
Chris is right.
acceptable.
Chris is right. Small mistake. It's minus
Minus
2
of 2 by 3.
is equal
Minus
to, yeah.
of 2 by 3. If you calculate the angle, I presume, I'm not sure. I presume you'll be getting 138. Please check once. Minus of 2 by 3. Cos theta t is as per Chris's calculation minus of 2 by 3. And in that case, what will be theta t is to be gotten? Use calculator. Check, is it somewhere near to 138 degree? Check once.
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
G plus. What did you get? So 138. 1 second, sir.
130. Yeah.
Sir, I guess it's 132. I don't know. I guess.
132, fine. You can be 132. Fine. So I'm taking 132, no issue. Just to get an easy gauge That is the reason I'm looking for the angle. And EG, and so this will be an easy call, no problem. Even if it's 132. So it is 132, fine. I'm taking 132. What this suggests us, what this value suggests, what is this value to suggest? Tell me,
tension, the
Tell me,
tension
what
becomes
is this value to suggest?
the
I'm
tension
reading it
becomes
out
zero.
to you. I'm reading the two angles for all of you. Theta V 180 degree. Theta V 180 degree here. And theta T 132 degree here. What is this to suggest? What this suggests to you, Krish? Tell me.
This suggests that tension becomes zero much before velocity becomes zero. Yeah.
Very good. This is suggestive of. It suggests that before you go up to the angle 180, before you go up to the angle 180 to realize speed becoming zero, before you go up to angle 180 to realize speed becoming zero, tension becomes zero much earlier to it. Tension becomes zero much earlier to it. Tension becomes zero at 132 degree and speed were to at 180. You never reach a scenario in which you find speed boiling down to a zero. Why is not speed to boil down to a zero? Before of speed attaining zero, tension attains zero. Thereby, string is no more taut. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
Can we say that? When is string to lose its state of taut? Come on, tell me, dear. At what angle tension loses its taut state?
So 132.
At an angle 132. And when it loses its state of taut, when it becomes slack, at that moment, this particle is moving under the influence of which force? What were the forces under the influence of which the particle was
Moving under
before a 130 degree moving?
because of mg.
Tension and gravity, correct?
Yes, sir.
Tension and gravity. Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
It was moving under the effect of tension and gravity. Agreement or not, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This particle was moving under the influence of which two forces? Tension and gravity. But work done by tension was zero, correct? Yeah. Why was work done by tension zero? Because tension and displacement at each and every point will make an angle 90 degree, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And that is what made us use conservation of mechanical energy equation, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is what made us qualify the uses of conservation of mechanical energy, as we proved that there is only one force, which is field force, which qualify a measurement on work. As tension does what work? Zero work. Say me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Till the time tension was there, displacement and tension were making what angle? 90 degree, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then at 132 degree, tension vanishes, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
At 132 degree, it vanishes at Skinner's my tooth, and then tell me what will happen. If it vanishes, is not the particle to move only under the influence of one force,
Yes, sir. Gravity. Yeah.
and that being gravity. So particle hitherto, after of this, particle hitherto is to move under the influence of gravity. And when a particle moves under the influence of gravity, then it follows parabolic path, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Barring one case when you get along gravity, barring one case, when you throw it along the line, gravity acts. It will always follow which path? Parabolic path. Okay, Vedant and Adesh can take me as of now on face value till the time we establish it. Fine, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So no issue, it follows a particular trajectory. Assume that follows, you have seen that, yeah. You have seen cricket ball following a particular trajectory, right, yeah? Right, yeah,
Yes,
when
sir.
hit the ball is, then it follows a particular trajectory. Agreed or not?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
Okay, so barring one case, when you toss it up straight, it follows a particular trajectory, and that trajectory is what is given a name, parabolic trajectory. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So here, no exception from a cricket ball. Absolutely the same in a way. There is some speed with which it is moving. Correct? Yeah? Because speed has not become zero there. You know that. Correct?
yes, sir.
Yes,
You know
sir.
that. The speed would have. We didn't reach that state. The speed were to become zero, attain a value zero at theta equal to 180. So would have attained, could have become zero, but we fell short of that angle. We found that at 132, the string gets slackened, and as string gets slackened, the particle is now to move freely under gravity. Thereby, the particle is to follow parabolic path. Agreed?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Can we then make a statement? Safely make a statement. I'm asking. Please brood and before I'm saying yes or no to it. Can we make a statement to the effect that particle falls short of, particle falls short of completing a vertical circular motion?
Yes, sir.
Particle falls short of completing a vertical circular motion. Can we? Can we?
One.
Come on, dear.
Yeah.
Don't be cagey of
Yeah.
your answer. Can we
Yes.
say that or not?
Yes, sir.
That particle couldn't complete a vertical circle. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can. Why? Because it broke from the circular track. You can see for yourself, it was moving on a circle, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was moving on a circle. When it broke from it, and it broke at what angle? It broke at an angle 132 with the vertical, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And thereafter, particle is to follow what trajectory is known to you. It is to follow a parabolic path. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now the last speed. The last speed being v is equal to under root of 5 gl. Get me theta v and theta t. V is equal to under root of 5 gl. Get me theta t and theta v. Get me all of you, get me Vedant. Theta t and theta v. Equation is there with you. You just require a replacement for v square. Now v square will be replaced by 5gl.
The theta v is equal to cos theta v is equal to minus 3/2.
Okay. Cos theta v is equal to minus of 3/2. Okay. And theta t.
Calculating.
Yeah. Theta t. Theta t will be 180.
Theta t will be
Right?
180.
180. So what these equations suggest? Come on, let me ask any one of you. Take any one of you voluntarily, please. What these equations suggest? What these equations suggest? Tell me, media. What it is suggestive of is this can never be attained.
Yeah, yes,
What
sir.
is suggestive of is theta v is unattainable. Tell me why.
So because
We
it's
cannot
above.
attain theta v. Why? Because cos theta can be ranged from minus 1 to 1, correct?
Yeah, yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Cos theta is ranged from minus 1 to 1. This doesn't fall in the bracket, correct? This is out of the realm of cos theta's domain, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this cannot be attained. Now let us try to draw an inference. This is a mathematical derivation, but let us try to draw an inference from here. This can never be actualized, is suggestive of V will never be 0 or V prime. I have taken V prime, correct? So it is suggestive of if you take V equal to under root of 5GL, then there is nowhere. If you take V equal to under root of 5GL, then there is nowhere, no point where you will find V prime reducing to 0. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming to what about tension? Of course, tension will become 0 and will become 0 where? At the topmost position, correct?
Yes, sir.
That means as the bob or particle swings, it goes up to the top, yeah. And it comes over here. Then what happens all of a sudden? Tension takes a value 0, but there is still speed with it, correct? Are you getting it, class?
Yes, sir.
Tension becomes 0 there. Getting it or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm repeating it. The
Yes, sir.
bob was suspended from point P. It took a circular track. It went up to the top pinnacle, and at pinnacle you found tension taking a value 0. Tension took a value 0, but the speed was nowhere to be seen 0. So there was some speed at this point as well. Agreed or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So tension being 0, particle now is moving under the influence of only one force. Which force that? Gravity. And as it tries to, with only one force acting on it, gravity, you know that path that it will try to take will be parabolic, correct?
Yes, sir.
Path that it will try, assume a ball horizontally. It's similar case, correct? Yeah. Is a case
Yes,
similar to you throwing a ball horizontally, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it is akin to we throwing a ball horizontally. So what happened to the ball? It will try follow a parabolic path. This particle being no exception to what ball will try. This also tries to follow parabolic path, but the moment it takes a departure from circular track, tension reappears.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting it? Are you
Yes,
getting
sir.
it, class? Are you getting it? What is to happen over here? Of course, for a very small moment, so much so that it qualifies being called a zippy. For a small moment, for a zippy, for less than the time, much less than the time you take to bat your eyelids. In that small period, entire of the event got summarized. What event? What event? Tension becoming 0 and tension reappearance. The idea?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tension becomes 0, particle tries to deflect from circular track, tension reappears. So what we are to say now, I am into asking mode again. Can I now stake claim to vertical circular motion? Can
Yes, sir.
I now stake claim in this case? Can I safely stake claim that the particle did complete vertical circular motion? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In this case, can we say that or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sure.
Yes. So for vertical circular motion, what is speed required at the bottommost position? Under root of 5 GL, correct?
Yes, sir.
This is the speed required to complete vertical circular motion. And tell me a question which I am to pose to you, a theoretical question. Which of the two you attribute completion of vertical circular motion to? Tension or speed?
The tension.
Tension.
Of course, tension caused the shot, correct, dear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Which of the two did call the shot? Think about it. Tension did call the shot. It was not about when speed will become zero, but was about when tension becomes zero, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, you are absolutely correct in your interpretation. Tension is to be laid credence to. Let me ask you a question, write down. In the previous example, let us remove. In the previous example, let us remove string by a light rod. In the previous example, let us remove string by a light rod. Light rod means zero mass rod. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Find the minimum speed. Find the minimum speed required to complete vertical circular motion. Find the minimum speed required to complete vertical circular motion. Tell Ria. Tell all of you. Situation the same, you are thrusting it at this position only. This got changed. This is light rod to you. What should be V?
So won't it be root 4 GL?
Okay. Now tell me, which of the two, speed or tension, will call shots?
This one speed.
Yes. Please be careful this time. Good, Trish. Please be careful this time. There is no point pondering on tension becoming zero here. Isn't it? Yeah. The rod is zero on mass, but it has got strength enough to bear whatever particle is asking for. It will not crumble. It is not to break. It is not to get slackened. Correct, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So we have arrested, or rather I'll say, we have ruled out the possibility of tension becoming zero. So much so it being reduced that it is an information irrelevant. Can I say so?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is of no relevance to me. String being replaced by light rod makes tension lose its relevance. Agreed or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The moment we are to say tension is losing its relevance, we are then to fall to speed in toto. Correct? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So what is to call short? Of course, speed. And if speed is to call short, what we need to actualize is speed should not, or if at all, what we need to actualize is speed should not. And if it at all becomes zero, act an angle 180, correct?
Yes, sir.
Because when
Yes.
it becomes at an angle 180, owing to inertia, it will go to the other half, right? Yeah. It will
Yes, sir.
stick to the other half. Tell me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And in due course, it will complete vertical circular motion, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, what is the minimum speed required at the bottommost position? Under root of 4GL, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now there are many a question to come, but let me take one which reveals what tension can do very occasionally. Yet this is a question which may show, I may say, it may show in advanced examination. Write down there. Given a string of length L, given a string of length L, mass M, given a string of length L with mass M, make it with mass M, with mass M positioned at, with mass M positioned at root 3L by 2, root 3L by 2, from point P, root 3L by 2 from point P. This is point P. The mass when released, mass when released strikes with another mass B, strikes, make it strikes another mass B, strikes another mass B with speed V, strikes another mass B with speed V. Find speed, of given mass just before the collision is realized, just before the collision is realized. In bracket write, ignore dimension of the masses. In bracket write, ignore dimension of the masses. Look at the two masses over here, class. Both the masses are associated with strings, correct? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
And a string of what length? Both the strings are of length L, correct? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Both the strings are of length L. What you do? You place a mass. You're holding it here. You're holding a mass over here. At what distance from P? Root 3L by 2. You're holding it. After some time, you withdraw the force, thereby letting the mass move freely under gravity. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
If you withdraw force which was keeping the mass there, then mass is to move freely under gravity, correct? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So mass is now to fend for itself. There is no tension, as you can see for yourself. So mass will move freely under gravity. Good. Will the mass move freely under gravity ad nauseum forever, or there will be some change in motion somewhere during the course of motion? Or there will be some change in motion somewhere during the course of this motion. Yes, Krish.
There will be a change at some course, sir.
Okay, what shall that be, Krish, and why?
Sir, because the moment it tries, I don't know that. Wait 1 second. The moment it reaches down, tension will act.
At the lowest point.
Just down means here.
Because
No,
the string is not taut.
Yeah.
String isn't taut initially. That is what made me say that it will move freely under gravity. My question being positioned at, is it always to move under gravity, or during the course of motion, nature is to change somewhere? Why is it moving initially freely under gravity? Because the string is
So
static,
yeah,
correct?
tension.
No tension.
And as you let loose this mass, now the mass is to fend for itself, correct? Yeah.
Yes,
You
sir.
let loose the mass, so mass is to fend for itself, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
yes.
What happened? Mass will move down freely under gravity, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
As mass is moving down freely under gravity, its distance from P is increasing, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please don't lose sight of it is still connected to string, correct? Yeah?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So when you reckon, I'm asking your take, when you reckon or you do not at all, tension becoming or tension appearing. When you reckon, or if you don't, you say I don't reckon at all, it will happen. You can say that as well. Tension taking a non-zero value or tension appearance.
So
Sir,
when the
when,
distance of the mass from the initial position is L.
Yes, exactly. When this particle of mass m, which I have marked A, is at what distance? At distance L, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
The moment it is at distance L, which is what the length of string is, tension will suddenly pop up, correct? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And the moment tension pops up, it will refrain particle. It will arrest particles' movement in this direction. Check it out. What I have said, I repeat. Let us
Yes,
say
sir.
particle before of tension appearance. Let us say particle before of tension show. Before of tension show. Let us say particle was moving vertically downward with V, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
We can resolve V in two directions. One is radial, the other tangential. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tangential, I don't have any qualms with. I don't have any reservation with tangential acceleration. But I have much to observe on radial acceleration. This is tangential, and you know very well that if the angle is known, we can find radial and tangential. We'll do that, but not now. Tell me, tangential, we don't have any objection to. But with the string being taut now, is it? With
Yes, sir.
string being taut now, string is stout. If the string is stout, and that happens at what position you know now? The
Yes.
string being taut, will you approve of VR? Will you approve of VR? Will
No,
the
sir.
string
No.
not arrest
No, sir.
VR?
Yes, sir.
Will
Don't
not
do
the
that.
string arrest VR? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
What will the string do? The string will say that, look, I am not extensible. I cannot extend my length, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
I cannot approve of you moving in the radial direction, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
So it will cease to exist. VR will cease to exist, correct?
Yes, sir.
And which attribute of the given scenario? Which attribute of the given scenario you are associating arrest of VR with?
So with tension.
Tension. Tension arrests VR. Therefore, tension reduces VR to zero.
Yes, sir.
Can we
Yes,
say
sir.
that? Can we
Yes.
say that? Yes or no? Think about it, yeah. Very
Yes.
deep-rooted thought now. Very deep-rooted. Tension reduces VR to zero.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if tension reduces VR to zero, can I say tension reduces kinetic energy associated with VR to zero?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the moment I say tension reduces kinetic energy associated with VR to zero, you will evoke work energy theorem, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What will you say? Tension is doing work.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tension
sir.
does work. In this case, mind you, I have not taken any departure from string being inextensible. The string was and is inextensible. The string, I repeat, string was and is inextensible. Yet, work is being done by tension. And you exactly know what that work is equal to. That work is equal to half m VR square, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That work is equal to half m VR square. Tension cannot change Vt. Why? It is operating in the direction perpendicular to it, correct? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So tension has got no say on Vt, it cannot change it. But VR it has reduced to zero. And that is what makes us say, is what makes us say that tension is doing work. So tension does work. And can we, though it is non-brainer, yet I'm asking, can we conserve energy from here to here of particle A? Can we conserve energy from position horizontal to position vertical? You know how the particle move now. The particle will move now this way, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir. You
Right or
can.
not?
Yes, sir. I guess you
Yes,
can
sir.
conserve.
Conserve energy from position A of particle, horizontal position of particle A to this position. Can we conserve from top to bottom? Can we?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you say we can conserve, dear, then under what circumstances we do conserve mechanical energy?
Sir,
Under what circumstances we do qualify conservation of mechanical energy? Only
sir, if work is
when
needed under
field
field force.
force does work. Correct?
Yes, sir. Only if work is
Only
under
when field force does work. Though over here, other than field force, was there not tension doing work?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can we conserve energy right from top to bottom?
No. Can we?
No, we cannot. Please write it down and highlight it. In this case, as tension does work, in this case, as tension does work, we cannot conserve energy from top to bottom or initial to final. So how to solve this question? Let me rephrase my ask. Let me ask you, Krish, again to you. Can I conserve, Krish, my energy from this position of particle,
Yes, sir.
from this
That you can
position
consider.
of particle to this position? Can we?
Yes, sir.
That we can do, correct? Yeah, correct, all of you?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
That we can. Why? Because tension was non-operational, and if it is non-operational, it will not do any work, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So from here to here, conservation is allowed, which will get you speed at this point as under root of GL. Please do check. Why did I say under root of GL? This is L. This is root 3L by 2, which gets you this angle. How much?
Yes,
30.
sir.
30.
How much here? 30, correct?
30.
Yes, sir.
If this is 30, then we know how much will this be. Tell me.
30. 30. Yes, sir.
30, this will also be, this is the line. This horizontal 60. This will make 30.
Yes,
This will also be 30, correct? Yeah.
yes, sir.
So what do we get? VR at this point. VR is under root of GL cos of the angle 30. And, oh sorry, I wrote the opposite. Cos of the angle 60, correct?
Yes.
And this will be under root of GL VT. Cos of the angle 30. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
So VR we know, VT we know. We got VR VT just before tension being operational. Correct? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
These are the components just before tension shows. Correct? Yeah?
So how do we get root GL?
Because this length will be L here. This will be L.
Okay.
In the triangle check.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And yeah, this will be L. Correct? Yeah? And speed is equal to, as you know, under root of 2GL.